Hello friends, welcome to Frantastic Vlogmas Day 2. Today we're gonna go over some of my Christmas pins and a really fun announcement at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. Alrighty, so I know I'm not wearing any of the Christmas ears that I showed off during Small Shop Saturday, but I did want to wear this shirt because I just got it and I feel like these ears go really well with like that deep blue color, so bear with me. Today we are kicking off Frantastic Vlogmas. I really was debating on whether I was going to call this Frantastic Vlogmas or what? Okay, one more time. I was debating whether or not I wanted to call this Vlogmas series Vlogmas or Pinsmas, just because I feel like a good majority of the videos these 25 days are going to revolve around pins, but I do want to incorporate some vlogs outside of pins, but still probably Disney or Christmas related, so let's go for Vlogmas. Today is day 2. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I would love if you would consider subscribing and going along on this journey with me for the next 20-something days. Today, like I said, we're gonna go over some Christmas pins and I'm gonna kick off with our Christmas stockings. These stockings I actually bought from Target last year for Christmas, and I decided to put a pin on each of them that represent me and my husband, and so these are gonna go in our background for the month of December. This first stocking is obviously mine, F for Fran, and I chose this Little Mermaid Christmas pin. I bought this pin from Fry Guy DJ on Instagram last year, and I honestly think it's one of my most favorite Christmas pins. Obviously she looks a little chilly because all she got on is her little mermaid bra, but she does have that cute hat, and I felt like the green background and her red hair was just like a perfect color palette. This stocking here is J for my husband Jacob, and his pin on his stocking I chose the Simba and Nala Mistletoe Kisses, which was a Christmas pin series from last year. I really love kind of like that pearlescent background behind them, and I love that it's kind of like pin on pin with the accent of the wreath and stuff lifted. Now I have an empty pin board here that I want to fill up with some new Christmas pins that I bought, Christmas pins that have kind of just been sitting in a pin box, that have no collection home, that I finally want to put together and show off with you guys today. So without further ado, let's get into some of these pins. Here they are, guys. So you can see some of them are still in like their bubble wrap from when I bought them from sellers. These first two pins I have to share with you are pins that I purchased last year, and these are Walt Disney Imagineering pins. They're cast exclusives that get released at the Mickey's of Glendale store in the Disney company lot or the Disney studio lot in Burbank or Glendale, obviously, because they sell it at Mickey's of Glendale. And the two characters that I have here are Tinkerbell and Pascal, and they're basically these characters hanging out on different kinds of ornaments, and you can see like the ornament details are a little pearlescent. Tink here has some sparkly wings, and then Pascal here has sparkly greens. And so Tinkerbell is for me and Pascal is for, well, it's also for me, but it's also for my husband Jacob. Pascal is one of his favorite sidekicks, and so I thought this was two birds with one stone. So those are the first two pins that I have. All the rest of these pins are pins that I purchased this year because I did kind of want to put together this Christmas board. So let's just start going through them. A lot of them are of Mickey and Minnie just because I feel like they're such classic characters to have on a Christmas board. And then after I started buying pins, I was like, hey, maybe I'm going a little overboard with the whole Mickey and Minnie things, and I need to incorporate other characters. Okay, so these two are actually a pair, so I'll show them. I bought them separate, but they're actually a pair. And this is part of, I believe, a 2018 Christmas set. And this is of Minnie and Mickey in a little Christmas wreath. And I just love that they're matching. I love that we have one of each, and those are the two that I have. This is silver plated. It was a limited edition of 2400. This next pin came out at the Disney stores, I think last holiday season, and here I have it on its backer card. And it's Mickey driving the Holiday Express train. It is pin on pin. Mickey out here is the top pin element, and it's a pretty decent size. I thought it was super cute, and I saw it for sale on someone's, I think, like Instagram page. So I got this puppy for I think like $6 or $7. And it's an open edition pin. No limited edition size on that one. This pin is a limited edition pin from Tokyo. Bro, I don't even know. I'm just gonna show it to you. It's gold plated, and that's what makes me think it's from one of the Asia parks, because I know that a lot of their pins are made with this same kind of like enamel design. Whoa, what's going on here? But this one is Minnie and Mickey kissing under some mistletoe, and on the bottom here it says Happy Holidays, and I thought that was a cute one. Here's a quick look at the back. It's gold plated, some old waffling. It's from the year 2000. Another pin that I have of both Minnie and Mickey is this Christmas wreath pin, and this is part of a bigger pin set where like there are different characters and you can connect it to make like one big wreath. But I just wanted Minnie and Mickey. I love that they're here together. I love that there's this nice big bow, and I thought that this would be a great addition to the Christmas collection. The next pin that I have is from, looks like 2015 or 14, I can't read, but it is Mickey dressed as Santa with his gift bag, putting some presents underneath this tree. This next one is very similar. It's of Mickey, it's with a tree. This one is from the Spectacle of Pins event in 2004, and this is limited edition of 750. It's pin on pin, but Mickey is dressed in his sorcerer outfit, and so I love this because I do love Fantasmic, so I love Sorcerer Mickey. I love that there's a tree in the back and some gifts, and it is pin on pin with Sorcerer Mickey as the top pin element. Moving right along, we have some more Minnie and Mickey. So I bought these two separately and I thought that they went together, but obviously they don't, but oh well, I'm just gonna show both of them to you at the same time. So here we go. On this side we have Mickey dressed as Santa again with his gift bag ready to present a gift. And on this side we have Minnie Mouse, and she does have some bedazzling on her and she's holding a gift. And so that's why I thought that they went together, because they were both holding presents, but obviously they're not from the same set, because this Mickey one has a waffling back and it is from 2005. And then this one just has a regular gold back and it's from 2007. So a quick look at the difference here in these pins. This next one is from Downtown Disney and it's called Christmas Time in the City. It is another limited edition pin. Let me just pull it off the backer card so I could see what the size was. So this is from 2001 and it's limited edition of 1,500. It's pin on pin, and there was a whole series of this type of pin, Christmas Time in the City, but I just wanted this one because it had Mickey in the sleigh. There is Pluto as the reindeer up here, but I just was in it more for Mickey Mouse, because obviously who doesn't collect Mickey? So there's that pin, and then I forgot to show you guys the back. And the back, it's a little dirty because I did buy this obviously second, third, fourth, maybe fifth hand, but here's a quick look at the back. It is just a regular gold plating with one pin post. Okay, so I have a few more pins left for you, and these are non-Mickey Mouse ones, but still very Christmassy. This one I think I showed in a pin mail video a while back, but here we have Ariel in her winter dress. Next up, you know already, this is, I'm going to show it to you and you're going to know that it belongs in Jacob's collection, but here we are. Here's a quick look at the back, a nice clean Mickey waffling, silver plating, whoa, extra exposure, silver plating, one pin post. So that's going to be a fun one to add to the collection. Next pin that I have, we don't actually collect this character or for this movie, but I thought it would be cute to have them for our Christmas board because the color palette kind of went with the Stormtrooper I just showed you, and so here he is. We have Baymax all tied up in Christmas lights and a sparkly Christmas hat on, or sparkly Santa hat. All right, and then the last pin that I have for you, I just make all this noise first. The last pins that I have for you is actually a pin pack, and I got this from someone in one of the Facebook trading groups that I'm in. I was looking for all types of Christmas pins, and this person posted this for sale, and I thought it was a good price because I've seen these pins being sold individually for like a certain price, and then when I saw her selling this pin pack, I just knew that it was a better price per pin. So here we go. We have the Star Wars stocking pin set, and I believe this came out a few years ago, if not last year. I'll double check when I look at the pin backings. We have Yoda, Chewie, Darth, and R2-D2, and let's see, 2017. So quick look at the back. They are silver plated. They have the Mickey waffling, and each of these stockings has 2 pin posts, which is nice because then it'll be it won't be like wobbling around on the pin board. So those are all the pins I have for you now. So let me go ahead and get them all off, get the Mickey backs off, and then get them on a pin board so I can give you a quick overviewed look.
2 hours later.
So there we have our Christmas board for this year. Because we are spending Christmas in New York, this pin board is gonna stay here in the home studio. All right, and now time for our big announcement. Jacob and I are planning a trip to Walt Disney World. You will be seeing this on day 2 of Vlogmas, so it will be December 2nd. Our Disney World trip is planned for January 5th, which should be a Tuesday, so we're actually going to be at the parks during weekdays, taking some time off work, hoping that capacity and kind of the rush of like being there for the holidays will be over. So fingers crossed. Pandemic willing, Disney World will still be open in January and we'll still be able to go through with our trip, hence the Disney kind of parks type shirt today. And so I am really excited to get to the parks, to be at the parks after the holiday rush, and hopefully have some vlogs for you guys. And now we are at the end of our video, which means I'm gonna go ahead and put the Christmas sweater on, the Christmas ears on, because it is time for the Advent pin calendar opening for today. So see you there. It is that time again to open up our Advent pin calendar. I got my Christmas sweater on, I got my Christmas ears on, and I have our pin calendar right here. So today is day 2, and so here's day 2. Let's pull the pin right out. Oh, wow, that one was a little hard. What is it? Oh, it's an Adventures Out There balloon, and this balloon is of Simba. That's great. My husband collects Lion King, and we do have this pin already, but it's a fun one to have as a trader, and so that is definitely gonna go in our trader book. But for now, it's gonna go on our pin Advent pin board. So here are the pins that we have so far. If you're curious to see all the pins we get for the rest of Vlogmas, don't forget to hit subscribe. I'll see you at our next video. Until then, have a frantastic day.